In this AUTOSOL training session, I'll be walking you through the setup of alias groups in ACM. For this demonstration, I'll be using a computer with a Windows 7 operating system. Aliasing allows you to define your own names for OPC tags or registers so they match the names in your HMI instead of having to change your HMI tags to match the names in ACM. Most often, aliasing within an OPC server like ACM is used when a user is moving from one OPC server to another and does not want to change the tag names in their HMI or client. Unlike most other OPC servers, with ACM, you do not have to add the tags into both the OPC server and the client. Instead, you can just add the tags in the client and connect the client to ACM. We are able to set up aliasing at a server level or device level. Your existing OPC server setup and the tags in your client will determine which is best. You cannot run both server-level and device-level aliasing at the same time. If you do, the server level will be the only one used. Aliasing requires the setup of an alias group object. To add one, go into your ACM configuration and click on Add, then Other, and select Alias Group. Open the properties of the alias group object. You can name your alias object whatever you like, but it is recommended that you are descriptive so that others who see it also know what it is for. On the Alias Records tab, select the Edit Records button, then click the Add button to add an alias record. With your new record selected, you have 3 fields to configure: alias name, item name, and record ID. Alias name is where you enter the tag name used by your HMI or client application. Item name is where you enter the item name in the format ACM expects it. And record ID is optional and is just an internal identifier for ACM so that you can identify your alias items in your list easier. When assigning an alias group at the server level, the alias group is selected in the Alias tab of the $ server object, and any tag that is in your client that uses an alias must be entered here. When used at a server level, this alias object is for all devices and protocols in your configuration. Because it can be used for multiple protocols and multiple devices, you must have the device object name in the item name. For example, I have a device in my configuration called Modbus1. In it, I want to pull the clock hour, which is in register 48510, but in my client, I want to call it hour. In my alias group, my alias name will be modbus1.hour and my item name will be modbus1.48510, and the client has to use the name modbus1.hour. On the device level, you assign the alias group object in the device object on the Options tab. The only difference in the device level is how you configure the item name. Because the alias group object is selected in the device, ACM knows what device the alias is being used for. Using the same example as before, I have a device in my configuration called Modbus1. In it, I want to pull the clock hour, which is in register 48510, but in my client, I want to call it hour. In my alias group, my alias name will be hour, my item name will be 48510, and the client has to use the name modbus1.hour. This also means that device-level alias groups can be shared between devices of the same protocols if their items are the same. Thank you for watching this AUTOSOL training session. If you have any questions, please go to our website, www.autosoln.com, and click on the Support link for all support options.